every day we're getting people in this office with medical diagnoses that are so ridiculous they can't even spell these things on the intake form, never mind try to pronounce these 15-letter words. What is that all about? It's just a holdover from 100+ years ago when law, medicine, theology, all these subjects were taught in Latin to the professional classes because that was the language of education at the time. But we're still using those words. And what are these words? They're ultimately just Latin or Greek descriptions of what's going on. Some that we're really familiar with, for example, arthritis is just means inflammation of a joint, or scoliosis just means curvature, an exaggerated curvature, okay? So they're descriptions, but we're still using these and we're calling them diseases and conditions. And that's a major problem because it's having at least two major psychological effects on people that are very negative, which actually leads to a third psychological effect, which I believe is the definition of the medical world and very dangerous. The first is that it turns these descriptions into entities, and we believe that we're being afflicted by them, that we're victims of these things that we now have. I have Sjogren's disease, I have Meniere's, I have fibromyalgia, scoliosis, whatever. The second is cloaking it in this language throws it into the domain of the medical doctor, where now we depend on him to alter the way our body's functioning to get us out of this situation, to manage this situation through chemicals, through drugs, through surgeries, therapies, okay? And that codependency creates the third and the most serious psychological effect, which is it totally robs us of our agency. It takes away our freedom and our ability to choose and makes us dependent, shackles us to this whole model, this whole philosophy. Just think at the worst possible example, the best example of the worst thing, the C word, cancer. Think about that. As soon as you hear that word, decision-making is gone. There are no more choices to be made. I mean, maybe within some very narrow purview, chemo, radiation, surgery, some combination of those things, but that's it. You're not making any more decisions at that point. You are bound by fear to this model. And it's just totally ridiculous. Because they are descriptions. They're not things out to get you. One of my favorite examples is degenerative disc disease. Okay. I all the time have people coming into this office telling me that they've been diagnosed with degenerative disc disease. Well, no, you don't have degenerative disc disease. It's not a thing. Okay. What is it? Okay. It's the spine showing signs of wear and tear from years of use. And the older you get, the more of this wear and tear you have. And they call it degenerative disc disease. It's the same as saying that your car has degenerative brake disease because your brake pads are showing signs of wear and tear. It's like that's what happens when you use them. And it's the same as what happens to our bodies as we use them over time. It's not a disease. I did a video a couple of years ago about this. I'll leave a link in the description, where everybody has some form of degenerative disc disease, and more of it as you get older. And almost none of those people have any pain or problems because of it. It's just what's going on inside of them. I have degenerative disc disease. I don't have any pain. I try to take care of myself. I'm under regular chiropractic care, among other things. So this other model, this medical model, is telling us we need to put all of our faith in a bunch of pills and outside-in therapies to attack this non-entity, these diseases. Whereas chiropractic says, no, the power that made your body and runs your body is always present within us. And we should put our faith in that, not in some pills. And chiropractic is concerned with making sure there's no interference of that process, but that's it, letting that process go on. God made our bodies to function correctly, okay? And chiropractic is just about facilitating that. So if you're on a bunch of medicine or whatever, you've been diagnosed with these things, I'm not going to lie to you, you're in a bit of a ditch, okay? It's probably the cumulative effect of, maybe some bad lifestyle choices while we're eating and drinking, or we go to the office all day and we come home and we're on the couch watching Netflix or whatever. That's fine. We all have to start somewhere, but this is a call for you to consider taking the first step. Maybe you're watching this video because you already know something is not resonating with you about this other model. Something is not making sense. Something's not clicking, and you're sick of it. That's fine. That's great. You are where you are at. But if this does resonate with you at all, what I'm telling you, definitely, like this video, subscribe to our channel and share this, because we're going to be pumping out a lot more of this, as I've already said before, kind of dismantling this whole architecture of fear that the medical world has created and giving you the truth about our God-given birthright, which is health. Okay. So we'll be coming at you soon with a bunch more of this good stuff. Stay tuned. We'll talk to you soon.